This might be my anxiety of influence video for my Prep-tober video for today, because I've been reading Alan Mendelsohn out loud, and he's got all this stuff about kind of like alternate realities. And Clarence Ojimbo at this point is explaining to the boys that there are multiple different realities, all operating in different planes of existence, just in the little back of the bookstore where they're having this discussion of Samuel Kilgarsh's bookstore. And I'm thinking, it's like, oh, am I sort of doing that with my story here of the idea of the cell phone providing a window and an access onto a different plane of existence, a slightly altered plane of existence in the story that I'm considering. And I guess I am. Maybe that kind of has entered into my head while I was reading this story. That and yes, my influence from Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading, and her describing that story of the family making up a fantasy a bunch of characters in a fantasy world, and then one of those characters suddenly appearing in their world and them having to deal with that. But I think I'm just going to let those influences wash over me. And hopefully the thing is, if you get enough influences and you let them mix together, and you make your own choices out of them, that will hopefully result in a new story, or at least something that's interesting, that you're not just slavishly following something else. Which also goes with what I was talking about last night with the Wizard of Oz, and saying, oh, I'll try and use a bit of that structure to just structure my story a bit. Use Wizard of Oz to structure it, and use different ideas from other places to fill it up with. Yeah, so I think my goal for today is to actually just sort of sit down and actually write some of these things out in note form, because having them in videos is a terrible way to store them, and not a great way to be able to refer to them, because God knows I'm not going to go back and watch all these videos of me blabbing about Prep-tober for the month. So I better start making notes now about it, or else I'm going to lose it into the internet ether, or onto this phone, where I haven't actually been uploading videos lately because I've been taking a media break for this holiday. I haven't been reading any of the news, and I haven't been accessing my YouTube account, which has been nice. It makes it a vacation for me. It's funny because I'm with Jaja and my mother-in-law, and they're both still doing stuff online, very much connected, which is good for them. But I have just sort of made a point for myself of no, I'm just going to spend this time reading, which is what I've been doing, the small game hunting at the local Coward's Gun Club. I've been slowly edging along with that, but I haven't been, I resisted the urge. Anytime it's like, oh, I could watch a YouTube video, it's like, no, I'll open my book and I'll read my book, which is what I've been doing, and that's been it's made it feel like a vacation, even though I'm like an hour or 40 minutes away from home. Turning off all the stuff has made it felt like very much a vacation, a little mental vacation, as well as a physical vacation of sitting on this beach and relaxing, and probably puzzling people who look down on the beach and see this guy just chatting endlessly into his camera all this time. But for me, this is relaxation, which you gotta love. All right, more videos later.